There's an interesting question on how can small cities with limited budget start implementing this, and maybe I'll take that one before I jump into this. I think you'll be surprised at how affordable some of the technology is. So happy to get into the specifics. If you can message us offline, I will be able to take it. But let's say it's in, not to give out a specific number, it's extremely affordable to do it. And both Ephraim and Jackie, you can chime in if you want to. I don't know what the overall cost look from your perspective, but from my perspective, I think the technology is very affordable even for a smaller or mid-sized city.
I would absolutely agree. That was one of our first questions as well, is how expensive is it? Because you can look at many products and the first thing, everything looks good, all the bells and whistles, but then when it gets down to it, if you're a small city and the budgets are tight, or even big cities and their budgets are tight, you need to maximize that dollar. And we were able to do that with Rezolve. It was actually really affordable for what we wanted to do. So
I'll second that. We actually went through the process and met with 5 different firms before settling with Rezolve, and each one, yes, had all the bells and whistles, and I mean, not a lot of it is applicable to municipalities either, though, which is something to keep in mind. Municipalities are a very niche area, and we don't necessarily need all of the amenities that all of these companies handle, but they were well over. Each one we talked to was well over $100,000, and that's just not something that our city was going to invest in this type of technology. And Rezolve was a fraction of that cost. So it made the decision really easy. It took the financial aspect out of it, and we got to focus on improving the community interaction with our employees.
One thing we found out as well. With other products. They gave us the bells and whistles, but a lot of times you had to develop on the back end. So you either had to have that development in-house, or you would have to go outside to get someone to come in and help you code that. So what we found was your product was very easy. There was no coding that we had to do. The most difficult thing I had to do was log into my tenant, give out permissions, maybe set up a single sign-on or something like that. That's about the extent of it. So it was really easy.
Thank you. And I will tell you, as the one of the co-founders of the company, we really do believe in affordability. I think that is how we make this technology accessible. It is important to me on a very personal level. So thank you for sharing your experience with